Today is an exciting day here at the office because that big outdoor enclosure we've been working on forever to put some rattlesnakes in is going to get its first residents today. And they are not going to be rattlesnakes. I'm headed to the Arizona Game and Fish office today to pick up 3 Sonoran desert tortoises that are going to live in there. So how do we even know what they like? We're going to head out today to go find some wild tortoises and get some photos of what that habitat looks like and see how they actually live out there. Okay, this is Sonoran desert tortoise habitat. A lot of boulders, a lot of hills, pretty big diversity of plant life, lots of trees, cover, that kind of thing. And tortoises are actually amazing climbers. This is a really ideal kind of situation to find one. So, hoping to spot one. It's a nice day out. All right, I'll leave. So we found our first Sonoran desert tortoise of the trip. I'm not going to touch it. These are protected animals and we don't want to make it lose its water. But this is their environment. This is the kind of thing that they like. They're actually amazingly good climbers, and that surprises a lot of people. And this is a very difficult thing to try and emulate. They don't really need to have a mountain. What they want are these deep recesses on here that are not going to change temperature no matter how hot or how cold it gets. And right now they're just having a good time out cruising around eating all this grass. But this is basically the kind of situation that we want to recreate for them in our environment. The problem is that as this place continues to develop and new homes are being built everywhere, I mean, I'm just driving through here, it's just foundations everywhere. Tortoises have nowhere to go. They're displaced and often end up dead. So Game and Fish takes a lot of those in, but then where do they go? They don't really adapt very well. And then you also have a lot of people that are just kind of breeding them in their backyards illegally, that want to surrender them. It makes a mess. So thankfully Game and Fish has this great program to allow people to adopt desert tortoises like we're doing right now. I just wish the situation was a little bit different for the animals themselves. We're gonna do what we can here. How many tortoises you have right now that need adoption total? 40?
40 adults at least.
Wow. How many babies?
100 and...
What?
30. Oh, yeah. Hi.
Searching for a girl.
You're a boy. That's Thanos. He's been returned 4 times.
Oh, was he just a problem?
Yeah. He's a very aggressive man.
Oh gosh.
Rams at your shin.
So, why wouldn't you want that? If it's a one tortoise, that sounds fun. Yeah, it sounds really fun.
In there with him.
Oh, look at his.
I am inevitable.
He's giving me the look. Yeah, like beautiful. All right. She's like, why did you do this to me?
Yeah.
All right. She will work. Why do you have all these tortoises?
Breeding.
Breeding.
So people are still breeding them in captivity, even though it's illegal. It's still happening.
Okay.
So I think the most I ever got from a home was like 93.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
So people should not be breeding these tortoises.
It's illegal for them to be breeding. Plus, we're very overwhelmed here.
Yeah.
We don't have the space or the means or the money to be able to take care of that many.
Are they breeding them just because, like an accident, or is it?
It's usually an accident, yeah.
Instead of breeding them or getting one illegally, how can somebody get adopt a pet tortoise?
So we have an application online on our website.
Okay.
So you just go online, you fill out the application, you send us pictures of a burrow. So they do need to have a burrow. And your yard, they can roam your whole yard, or an enclosure, either one, just as long as they can't get out of it. No pools, no fire pits. There's no cost to it. build a burrow, send us pictures of wherever that tortoise is going to be, and then you come pick one up if you get approved.
Sweet. So you have some pictures and stuff like that online of what a burrow looks like so people know what to do?
Oh yeah, on our website. Yeah, there's a whole step-by-step.
It sounds like the kind of thing you could probably do on like a Saturday.
Yeah, especially before it gets hot.
And then have an awesome family pet for like what?
80 plus.
80 years? This is the kind of pet you're going to give to your
Depending on how
grandkids?
you want, yeah, because a lot of people will pass them down in their will, so.
Okay. Well,
And I mean, that's fine.
so it is. So that's why you shouldn't be breeding them too. Okay.
Yeah.
And I've seen too, like living in Cave Creek, I have seen people 2 times now, just by chance, driving through a wash and getting out of their car and dumping a tortoise in a wash on the side of the road. So that's, yeah, it's a problem. So where do these tortoises come from? Like where would you probably wouldn't know where she comes from, but do you know where, other than backyard breeding, the adults, are they displaced, or are these things that come from?
I mean, nobody we get is wild. We don't have anything wild here.
Oh, good. Okay.
Everybody is from captivity, whether the owner passed, the people were moving out of state, the breeding, they just couldn't care for it anymore. There's a variety of issues.
So somebody's out there walking around or hiking, or even on a street that's here in North Phoenix or in Cave Creek or something, and they see a desert tortoise sitting there on the side of the road or walking around. What should they do? Should they catch it?
No.
No.
Especially if you're out hiking or if you're near any kind of desert, you can safely move it off the road, like maybe pick it up by an inch and move it, but because we don't want them to urinate or void.
Right.
It's all their water stores. So let it do its thing. Let it go off on its adventures and live its life.
Okay, cool. Well, I am going to put some information on our website. If you're watching this video, look below. That's all here right now, on information about how to make a tortoise den and how to acquire one of these awesome animals for your own family.
Do it.
Do it. There's lots of them. They need you. All right.
Sweet.
Thank you very much. So these tortoises are going to live a pretty good life in the giant enclosure that we have. It's much larger than a lot of the spaces or backyards that they would otherwise be in. In another part of our property, we have another tortoise named Lamont, and we've had Lamont for, I don't know, 10 years now. Eric from our team actually gave him to us. He's been in captivity for probably longer than I've been alive, and I can't say how much we enjoy him. Like, it's a tortoise. It doesn't do a tremendous amount of stuff. It spends most of its time just kind of hanging out outside in the sun or hiding, but it is so fun to watch him and just kind of like, we know when spring is here, that's the thing. I go outside every single day and like, is Lamont awake? Is Lamont awake? Is he up yet? And when he is, it's more exciting than you expect. So all these yards up here, all these properties that have like, they're on half-acre lots and have a lawn. A tortoise is an awesome pet. All right, girls, here's your new place. So that's it. They have a lot to do, obviously, but they're already setting off to just hanging out and grazing on some of this grass that's in here and getting a drink. And we'll just let them do their thing. I think that they're gonna help excavate some of the holes in here and make it more of a natural place for the snakes when we're able to put in here when we finish. I'm gonna leave them alone for a little while, let them get used to the new house.